Hello, 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 and welcome to I'm somehow still an emperor. I've been trying to do as little as possible to stay here. I was at 850 rank like 3 hours ago. So I'll probably have to do some more. But as is my modus operandi at this point in the season, we're just gonna go over some of the old wins because I don't feel like doing too much at the moment. Cause oh god, you need breaks from mercilessly beating your head against a wall and getting slapped in the face with a phallic object by RNG. I think I showed. This is my new profile card because I love puns, and this shoe is so freaking cute that I physically cannot handle it. So I made a photo shoot, and then I added the Arunca and Etta stickers because Arunca is one of my favorite units that I wish was better, but she's still not great. And Etta, who I've used exactly like once or twice since she came out, outside of that stream I did with her. But I have also changed up my bans, as you will see. I don't know if this was in the last one I did, but I'm banning Knackle now just because quite literally everybody is like third picking her and then playing Protect the Landy or Dual Attack with the Landy or Protect and Dual Attack with the Landy, which makes me want to Oedipus myself. By which I mean physically gouge out my eyes after I find out that Knackle was secretly my mother. And she fucked me. I don't normally swear, but I mean, you get it. Well, I try not to say the big swears. I'll say damn and hell because I'm a child. Anyway, we're I'm so bad at this. EpicSREbirth from Korea. They go for Solitus, DDR, Albedo, I almost forgot her name, Arbiter Vildred, and Knockwall. I get rid of Knockwall because I'd rather die. I go for A Tywin, who's been one of my more prominent first picks, alongside Laya. Celine, Sharoon, who has been doing so much freaking work for me. I cannot understate how valuable she is. If you do not have her, she is so good. Shu, and then Sylvan Sage. My Shu is like 180 ER, I believe, somewhere around there on Proof of Valor. So she's not like a 250 ER Shu, but, she gets the job done. I ban out Knockwall, they get rid of Sylvan Sage. This one also tickles me greatly, because, you'll get to see. So they press the funny button, which is perfectly fine. I'm okay with them pressing the silly funny button, because I have Celine, and Celine does so much work. I'm going to stun the DDR, who I'm pretty sure is on Wondrous Potion Valve. And now I'm going to kill DDR. But Idiocracy, that procs Albedo. I know, one of my units has a debuff. So now A Tywin is very mad. So I'm going to go ahead, rip this, hopefully defense break everybody, hopefully stun everybody. And he does his job, which is great. And now we focus into Albedo. And now Sharoon gets to push everybody back, attack down the Arbiter Vildred, not that he's going to be doing anything. But it's very useful to be able to get rid of everybody like this. Albedo, defense broken. I'm just going to push up Polly, or push up Saline so I can kill the Polly, the Solly, whatever. He gabs. That's going to happen. And now we can take care of Albedo. Get a free dual attack and a stun because this game is well built and definitely has no RNG elements in it whatsoever. we kill Albedo, and now, as you will very quickly see, it's Arbiter Vildred, and Arbiter Vildred wins games, right? So he's gonna die, he's gonna come back, he's gonna greater attack buff. And they're gonna emote. And I hope you all can see exactly where this is going by the fact that you know that I win this. They S3, they don't kill anybody but a Tywin, and then they immediately quit. And that, oh my god, that made me laugh so freaking hard. Nice emote, buddy. Never say GG before. Never say GG until you have won. It only killed a Tywin. Thank God I had mitigation. But holy crap, get wrecked. Next up, Slowpoke, DDR, if you can believe it. Blood Moon Haste, if you can believe it. Zeo, Arby, and Goliath. I go for a Tywin, Celine, Sharoon, Karina, and Bryceria. I get rid of Arbiter Vildred because I'd rather deal with Goliath because I know she will just proc my Karina. And they get rid of Bryceria because Bryceria shuts down a lot of their team, actually. So, you know, it's pretty good. Oh, and they're Slowpoke. They're from Korea as well. Velvet Room, etc., etc. So Zeo's gonna push back the a Tywin, I think. No, they try to push back the Karina. I don't know that it works. And this is also a good example of why I don't mind. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Why I like Celine into Goliath. Also why my A Tywin only has 20k HP. It's not gonna kill. It's gonna proc Celine. It's gonna proc Karina. I'm gonna go into DDR. He's gonna heal. That's fine. I'm going to attempt to kill Blood Moon Haste as long as he does not counter, strip, and heal. I should be okay. He does not, thank God. I do get a little bit greedy here. I go for the Zeo instead of the Blood Moon Haste because I was hoping that the splash would kill the Blood Moon Haste. It did not. So, whoops. So now, Blood Moon Haste is going to kill Karina, I believe. But then that's kind of mostly fine. Because I think they're thinking, can I kill the Sharoon? And they'd rather go for the guaranteed kill into Karina. But Zeo's the only one coming back. He doesn't have Deify anymore, so he won't be doing anything. So I'm just going to go into him. He gets healed a bit. That's fine. Now, Sharoon shows why she is one of the best units that I've gotten recently and strips quite literally everything. She does get hasted, but that happens. They're going to attempt to kill what's his face. It does not work. Let's go ahead, stun you. And then I think I can take care of everyone. We'll kill you. You have to go into a Tywin. That's fine. No sleep, which is a little unfortunate. Goliath, gonna do some damage, but again, I don't particularly mind. I can heal, or I can stun the Goliath to make sure no more damage is coming out. Kill the haste. DDR is essentially forced to either sleep the Sharoon, which will make her very angry, or S3, which will proc both Sharoon and Saline. I forget what they do, but they're kind of stuck at this point. My phone turns off. That's what happens. So they're going to S3, which is perfectly reasonable. Celine's going to proc, go into DDR and kill him. And then Sharoon procs, and I think I just S1. Yeah, I just S1 to go back into stealth so she can't hit Celine. And Sharoon's still sleepy, because she's such a good unit. I'm so glad that I So I used pretty much all of my bookmarks that well, not all of them, but I pitied Sharoon in the like special summon. And then I got lucky with Ilanov and got her in 20. So I still have like 4K bookmarks left, which is so good. Anyway, we're facing Ishio in the Rogue Guild in Global. They go for Genoa, Senya, Celilius, Goliath, 2 Liliuses, and Watcher Shuri, which I'm not quite sure why, but they did. I go for Laya, DDR, Sharoon, Karina, and Sage Ball. Always a fun last pick into people that are aggro but not quite cleave. They get rid of Sage Ball because they're scared, and I get rid of Senya because I'm just gonna kill everybody else. So she's gonna go first. This is all understandable. But they made a mistake. My DDR is on Soul Consultation at about 180, 190 ER. And I just love this moment of silence where they're like, oh. They try to push back Karina because they realize DDR is just going to murder them. They do not get it. So I sit here, see if they're going to scoop. They do not. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to hit my skills then and hope that I sleep everybody. Because DDR can be disappointing. I do not sleep the Watcher Shuri, which is a little annoying, but that's fine. I'm just going to go into him, stun him anyway, which is great. I do not want to wake everybody up, so I'm just going to keep doing that, get another free dual attack, because, again, this game is a game. I think I punched Genoa to proc his Angie boy, his immortality. Pop him, kill Shuri. Then I'm going to go ahead and kill Goliath. And they quit. DDR and Sharoon together is a little bit unholy. You're going to see this a lot because I fall out of Emperor quite a bit. We'll also get to see how far I've fallen from when I started the video to when I end the video. Because it's probably going to be quite a lot. We're going for this name that I cannot pronounce. I do not even know where to begin. From Asia. They go for Sali, Senya, Ravi, A Taiwan, and Rimuru. I go for Laya, Celine, DDR, Karina, and Teu. Teu gets banned out. I ban out Sali because the reason they picked Rimuru was to stop my Celine. But the only way they have of triggering my Celine is Sali. So if I get rid of Sali, their Rimuru won't do anything to my Celine. And also, I will know that my Laya goes first. And the person that goes after my Laya is DDR. So I very much do not care about Rimuru if I get rid of Sali. So I do. They're going to protect the Rimuru because, you know, steely. I am just going to push everybody up. And then I sleep. I honestly don't think I sleep the Rimuru. Yep. I do not sleep the Rimuru, which is problematic. So DDR, if you could please for once in your life, thank you so much. I owe you like $5. Of all of the people here that could wake up, I'm going to let Senya wake up. Because 1, that'll proc Rimuru, so he won't be able to S2 and steal buffs. 2, they're going to be pushing up Rimuru, who is asleep and will not be able to do anything. And they have to go into Karina, because otherwise they will proc Karina. Which is fine, I don't particularly care. Karina, I'm just going to throw her S3 into Senya. So that I can hopefully, you know, get rid of her a little bit sooner. So that I can start focusing on Rimuru. Still have to go into Karina. I'm perfectly okay with that. We'll just keep going. Get a duel with Karina, which is great. They're going to rip this. which is perfectly fine. We'll have to see what it does. Not much. It missed Celine. It's not enough to break or do anything to DDR. DDR, once again, I am asking you to please sleep the Rimuru. I beg of you. Thank you. And then I'm going to S1 U. Laya is going to Sweet Miracle, which is wonderful. We're going to go into Rimuru. I'm going to hit him with Karina, but since she has Defense Break, she does like no damage whatsoever. Pretty sure Karina did more damage than her. Or Laya did more damage than her. They're going to start going into DDR, which I'm not sure why. Ravi's going to go into Karina, bring a dual attack on their side, which pretty alright, but at this point now I can push up. Defense Break you, which will cleanse the defense break on Rimuru, but Laya is at base throwing time. So I'm going to go ahead, bonk Rimuru, so he cannot do anything, and he was useless this entire match, which is wonderful. Then I am going to push everybody up, get rid of some cooldowns. I do S3 here. Nope, they quit. I was going to S3 because I'd rather have evasion into Ravi than just stealth, because then she'd be able to kill me. But yeah, pretty okay. Pretty all right. Then I lost to DDR being used against me, and then I picked Rylet and he died. He got hit a lot. He also got slapped a lot, which is my bad. I'm bad at this game. Then I face Minle, who goes for Blood Moon Haste, DDR, Seal Elias, Aeufine, and Kitty Clarissa. I go for Laya, A Tywin, Sharoon, Saline, and ML Ken. I get rid of Aeufine because then they have physically no damage on their team whatsoever, unless Blood Moon Haste decides to counter everything, but I could just wait. And they get rid of Celine because she's one of my 2 damage dealers, because I brought 2 damage dealers and they only brought 1. So I'm just going to get rid of theirs. And then I think I hit them with the question mark, because usually when I face people who draft no damage whatsoever, I hit them with the question mark, because why? What were you thinking? What's happening? They're just going to dual attack into Sharoon, which brings DDR hilariously, and sleeps her, so I get free. I get so much free damage here. 25k. I'm just gonna push up, get everybody back to where they need to be. I don't expect to be able to do anything to this Bastion of Hope Kitty, but that's fine. I'm doing a lot of good damage. I'm going to stun you, and then I'm just going to S3, because this will do so much damage to everybody. And then an additional proc, and Kitty can cleanse, but that's fine. Kitty will be bringing the unit with the highest attack, which is Celilius, who crits, unfortunately, and brings and does die. So now Blood Moon Haste can kill ML Ken, which is fine. But again, I don't know how they kill me. Get a free stun. Perfect. I'm just gonna keep going into Celilius because I have no reason to go into anybody else. Celilius no longer has immortality, so now she's dead. DDR can do whatever he wants. He is going to S3. Perfectly understandable. Sharoon going to push up quite a bit. I also don't believe that Laya... No, Laya was debuffed, so she has Sweet Miracle. They're going to go into Laya. No extra Venom. That's fine. They have to wake somebody up. They're going to go into Laya. Again, that's perfectly fine. They just want to kind of venom her down. But I don't particularly care. I think I go after DDR because I don't want Laya or Blood Moon Haze to counter. Here, I'm just going to push everybody back so Laya can absolutely take the turn. And then once Laya takes the turn, I just eat the... whoops. I just eat the Blood Moon Haze. And, you know, they die. Let's stun him just to make sure. Venom, let's kill DDR. Almost. That's fine. S3 kills Blood Moon Haze. Regardless, injury did not matter whatsoever. It still does 17k, almost 18, and then I dual attack into DDR, and now Kitty Clarissa cannot do anything. So, always pack 2 DPS, please. It makes things a little bit easier for everybody. Next up, Nnamdi in Global, in the Arcadia 3 Guild. They go for DDR, A Tywin, Nockwall, Bunny Dom, and ML Kayron. Once again, we have forgotten the damage, so I am going to punish that as best as I can. I go for Laya, Celine, Sharoon, Ed, and Sage Vivian. They get rid of Laya, which is a decision. And I get rid of ML Kayron because who else would I get rid of? They have no damage. So, Nockwall's going to go. I think I hit them with the question mark as well, because people need to learn that you need damage. It's not going to do anything but proc Ed, which procs their A Tywin, but again, that's fine. Everybody on their team, well, they do that to Sharoon, but that means they can't do anything with DDR or A Ty or Bunny Dom, which is fine. Perfectly okay with that. Ed and Sage Vivian are going to be doing all of the damage here. Yep, there's the question mark. Not quite sure what they're doing, but they're doing it. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing it. I don't even know who I go into because it doesn't matter. Do I kill Bunny Dom? Yeah, I think I start going into Bunny Dom. It does not matter. Oh, Kitty, what are you doing? Kitty. Kitty's doing something. Anyway, they have physically no way of doing anything. Celine still exists. Celine still exists. I'm still questioning their entire decision making. They decide to proc Celine, which is definitely a choice. It's going to go into DDR, and then I'm going to kill DDR. And then without DDR, they can't do any damage. They extra can't do any damage. And they concede, which they should have done like 8 turns ago. Again, please draft damage, people. DDR can only do so much. I hit him with the question mark, because what are you doing, bro? Anyway, Michizuri's next. They go for Sali, Blood Moon Haze, Nockwall, Ayufine, and Shu. I go for Laya, Celine, Bunny Dom, DDR, and Stene. It's always nice to get to use Stene in the year of our Lord 2024. Mau, what are you doing? Mau's playing with drugs and apothecary diaries and such. Go ahead. Sali's okay. I think, is this one of the ones where I hit him with the no Nockwall? I don't recall. No, I go into Celine. Or I go into Sali. That procs Blood Moon Haste. But that's perfectly fine. Oh, this is a longer one. There are a couple where I go in, like, they do that with Sali, and I go into Nockwall and Stunner, and I just give them the Nockwall no. And it's funny every time. I don't know what they're gonna do. They tried to do stuff with Bunny Dom. Not gonna happen. Let's find out what this is. Okay, it's a crit damage shoe. Good to know. It has no effect res whatsoever. I'm going to push everybody up. Laia, if you wouldn't mind dual attacking with one of the 2 DPSs that I have, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, Laia. Truly appreciated. But I think we're okay. At this point, I'm pretending like I don't know that we aren't okay. They're gonna get rid of Celine, even though she's already done her thing, and get back a Sally that has no worth whatsoever. I am going to Soul Burn, go into Blood Moon Haste, Soul Burn, or I just S1, go into Blood Moon Haste. Hi Mau Mau. What do you have? Oh, you have a toy. Good job, you killed it. They're just gonna push back Laia. Perfectly reasonable. Bunny Dom. Let's sleep the shoe. Okay. They are going to Soul Burn this into Bunny Dom. Strip. Heal everybody up, which is highly unfortunate. Sally won't be doing too much, which is quite alright. Stene, let's go ahead, push everybody up. And we're going to stun the shoe. Thank you, Bunny Dom, for having resistance. Let's please, Stene, I need this. Let us stun the shoe. It's not proof of valor. I don't know what it is. But we're going to do this. Push everybody up. Attack buff the Stene. Dual attack into the shoe, I believe, to get rid of her completely. Please bring Stene this time. Thank you. Oh, I need to remember that my phone does that. Knockwall still just chilling, can't really do too much. They're going to silence the Laia, which is perfectly fine. I am going to kill the shoe. Nope, I try to kill the DDR and hope that the second attack went into shoe. It did not. It went into Knockwall. So let's go ahead, sleep the shoe. Soul burn, please. They don't have souls, so they're just going to go into Laia. I do resist, which is great. Laia is going to go into shoe. I get a dual attack, even though my S3 was off, but don't tell them that. And then I hit them with the Knockwall no, because I hate Knockwall. So much. So much hate Knockwall. Alright, who's next? Who's next on the docket? Sayonara something in Shiny Sword in Asia. They go for Sally, a Tywin, this person, what's her name? Goliath, Ravi, and Festivetta. Feta. The cheese. I go for Laia, Genoa, Senya, ML Senya, Celine, and DDR. They, by the grace of God, let DDR through. Mostly because they have a Feta, but I don't care. I went back instead of hitting replay. Whoops. So I'm going to protect the Laia, which means that they should hopefully go into Senya first. And I don't know that they'll be able to kill the Senya. They're also going to S3, and my DDR pushes up, which is hilarious. Their Goliath goes before their Feta. So we get to waste her first turn. I take a look at the skills, think I can push up so that my Laya, which attack down, will go after the Feta. Everybody else is asleep, so I don't mind them doing every single debuff imaginable to me. I will be okay. I have Feta. Or I have Laya. It'll push everybody back. Boop. That's fine. It's Abyssal Crown apparently, or it's Magic Bubble. But I don't care. So let's go ahead. Do this. We are going to S3 the Ravi? Question mark? S3 the Ravi. That's fine. Goliath is going to take some injury damage, which will lower her base HP. I still don't think she'll be able to kill Goliath. She does not. Only about 27k. That pushes my DDR up. I think I'd make things a little bit more difficult than they needed to be by going after Ravi first, but I am terrified of Ravi. So I'm going to go into her instead of Goliath. I'm blind, but I still think I can kill the Ravi even if I miss. So I'm okay with that. They will get to heal quite a lot for Goliath with their dual attacks, but that's fine. I can still kill the Goliath. Well, now everybody's in stealth, so I get to have my pick of the litter. So let's go ahead and go into Saline, because she enables just so much. You're going to go into Laya. Perfectly fine. I think they soul burn this. Because then they'd have their S3 again. Yeah, they do. Go into DDR, blind him. That's fine. They have their S3 again. It is going to do unholy things to everybody, including Genoa, who gets stunned. Can I sleep? Thank you. DDR nailing it with the sleeps. However, they're going to go back into stealth. So I have to wake up the Goliath, and I'm like, please duel with DDR and put him back to sleep. Okay. That's not exactly what I wanted, but we take those. Laya's almost dead. She's going to die to this. Goodbye, Laya. You did well. I probably should have killed the Goliath, but what are you going to do? I hope they pressed the button, because my DDR resisted last time. And he has his S3 available again, I believe. He does resist everything, which is great. I do have my S3 again, which is lovely. Let's go ahead, put everybody to sleep. However, Feta will once again have her shyness available, I believe. Let's go ahead, kill the U. Goliath is asleep, shyness comes out, but all I'm praying for is that this does not stun DDR and or Genoa or either one. It does not. Goliath, I know for a fact, is going to kill you. Perfectly fine. Genoa's just standing there menacingly. They're going to do this. It is going to proc the Genoa. Thank God I did not get the stun, which is great. Both of them are in stealth, and I have faith that I can pop the Goliath by going into Edda. So let's do that. And I do. Genoa continues to be broken. Hooray! I'm back in Emperor. Like I said, that's going to happen a lot. And then I go on a major losing streak. Oh, what was that? That was this one. Oh my god. Then I lose to Genoa because Genoa and also Rowana. And then I fight this person. I get rid of Goliath because I'd rather fight Celine a billion times before I face Goliath once. Because I can not hit my skills. They're going to proc Bunny Dom, which is perfectly fine. I guess they're just going for the reset. Because they will have an AOL. That's fine. It's only a 10k knock wall, so not super worried about her. They're going to break Genoa's. I could S3 here, because Celine... What would she do? But I'd rather not risk it, so I'm just going to sleep the knock wall. AOL's going to do her thing. But again, I don't particularly care. We're just going to go into knock wall with everything we have. Because she is a pain. And without knock wall, they don't really have a good answer into Genoa. I think they proc Genoa. Yeah. They proc Genoa to proc Celine. And then Celine goes into someone, but goes into Sharoon. That's fine. Stun. Gives Cascade to the two people that don't have don't have unbuffable. Celine can go into Shu, but that's perfectly fine. Genoa pretty much solos this game. It doesn't kill Shu because of the Proof of Valor. So let's go ahead. We'll get rid of you because I'm positive the pop will kill Knockwall. And it does. And now we can start going into the Senya, because we've gotten rid of the two annoying support units, and Celine can only do so much. And she's already gone with her S2, so Bunny Dom gets to S3, give a barrier, and heal a little bit, which is great. And now I can start working on this Senya, but they give up because they can't kill Genoa. And then I go on a 5-game losing streak. 4-game losing streak. I lose to Senya Cleave, and then I should have gotten rid of AU Fiend, but I was blinded by my hatred for Knockwall. And then I lost to Evasion, and then I lost to... I forget. I think they got like so many dual attacks. Yeah, they killed Genoa. And everybody, every Rowana, every Rowana can just reset my 290 Sage Ball, which is ludicrous. But they win, and now we're in the final stretch. This is going to be a long video of just looking at old stuff. They're in Europe. I can't read their name, though. They go for Sali, A Tywin, Albedo. Why do I never remember her name? Knockwall and Polly. I could have gotten rid of Polly, and they would have had no damage, but again, I'm just going to get rid of Knockwall because I hate her. They get rid of Genoa, which is fine by me. I get rid of Knockwall because I hate her. And all I can hope is that they press buttons. Because the way that most Sali people lose is... Sali people lose is by pressing buttons. And then I'm going to go into Polly, and there's their DPS gone. Okay. Then I'm gonna S3, S2, and we're gonna do what we can. Everybody goes to sleep. Push everybody up. They don't give up, so I'm gonna play it out, I guess. We kill Solitus to proc Albedo and also to get rid of Sali. So she's now gone. I'm just going to push up. Do I? Yeah, I just push up because they'll waste both of their turns. Yep, and now we just focus on El Beto. And I don't particularly care about a Tywin because what's he going to do? Hit my head? Fine with it. Yep, and they give up. The power of Ed. Oh, I didn't get back into Emperor. Next up, we're facing Lucifer Smile in the Bao E7 guild in Asia. They go for Blood Moon Haste, Polly, Ran, Jacko, Edda. I go for Laya, A Tywin, Senya, Bellion, and Ed. They get rid of Ed. I get rid of Jacko. And now they have 2 gone souls. I wish we had more than just Bellion, though, to get rid of souls, but it is what it is. They're going to do this to proc the Edda, which is perfectly fine. They're going to S3 Raw. I think the only thing it does is Stigma Senya. Defense breaks Senya. If it just Stigma'd Senya, then it would have been perfectly fine. They're just going to rip the S3. It's going to do a good amount of damage. It's going to proc Senya. It's perfectly fine. They're going to do this. It's not going to do that much. A Tywin eats so much damage with Aureus. It's so great. They're going to do this. Again, don't particularly care. Bellion counters. Thank you, Bellion. It's going to chunk pretty much everybody. They're going to go into a Tywin, which hilariously does not heal them. I think it's Idol's Cheer as well, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to S1 into Blood Moon Haste because I know it's probably not counter. If it is counter, it's not going to be healing anything. And then I'm going to kill everybody. Because I don't care if Blood Moon Haste gets his things. He can kill whoever he damn well pleases. But my team is coming up right after. So I think he kills a Tywin. Nope, he goes for Bellion. It does kill. And then Edda's going to S2. That's fine. I am going to kill Edda. Goodbye. So she's down. Rand just has her S1. He's going to go into Senya, I believe. They get a free dual attack because it's a cleave player. I am going to kill Ran. And then Polly's going to go. They're going to go into Laya, so they're splitting their damage, which is perfectly fine by me. Attempt to strip the Senya, but my Senya actually has some ER, and then they quit because they're a filthy cleaver, and I'm surprised they didn't quit as soon as their entire team died, but Blood Moon Haste allows me to kill them and get the catharsis that I want. Next up, another person from the Korea server. They go for Sali, A Tywin, Bryceria, Jacko, and Silverblade Araminta. I remembered her name. I go for Celine, Ed, Genoa, Senya, and Sharoon. Sharoon to stop them hilariously with the whatchamacallit. I then get rid of Jacko because she is a pain in the butt. So they're going to do their thing. They're just going to rip it and ship it, as is the way of these cleavers, where they go Senya and then they cleave. I'm going to do this. It's going to proc a Tywin. I don't particularly care. Everybody's going to get stunned. But that's perfectly fine. Sali cannot press buttons, so she does not. A Tywin cannot press buttons, so he does not. Which tickles me immensely. No buttons pressed. Okay. Ow. Okay, Bryceria, what do you do? Go into Senya. Okay, defense break, that's fine. Sali, are you going to press buttons? No, okay. Well, this one has an AoE, and there's nothing she can do about it. So they're going to go into Saline, proc the extra attack, Proc Ed. Proc Celine. Urasenia. Proc Genoa. Genoa is going to pop up and cut the A Tywin. And then we kill the A Tywin. I get a free dual attack because this game just really wanted to shove it to this person. And there goes A Tywin. There goes Soulblade Araminta. And there we go. Easy. I knew they had AoE, so what are you going to do? Another person in the Korea server, they go for DDR, Blood Moon Haste, Ravi, Goliath, and Arbiter Vildred. I go for A Tywin, Celine, Sharoon, Arya, and Bryceria. They get rid of Bryceria. I get rid of Goliath, because I essentially know they're getting rid of Bryceria, so, you know, there's no surprises here. DDR is going to go first. They can press whatever button they want. I do not care. Is this the person that just S1s into Tywin and procs him? No, they run out of time and they S3. Which is like the worst case scenario. Celine, all you have to do is not go into Arbiter Vildred. Thank you. One of the times she doesn't. Everybody gets Cascade. DDR is just going to push everybody up, but you know the drill at this point. Whenever there's a Blood Moon Haste, typically we need to kill the Blood Moon Haste first, so we're going to go Soulburn, attack buff with Cascade. It'll do 22k overall, and then Sharoon goes, and Sharoon is going to push everybody back. And hopefully defense break the Blood Moon Haste. Please don't counter. That's fine, I don't have any buffs. Still annoying though. Do another 2.5k to everybody. They go into Saline. They do hit, which is a little unfortunate, but A Tywin gets to go. He also has an AoE, so he's going to be doing another 2.5k to everybody. Hopefully stunning the Blood Moon Haste. Blood Moon Haste died regardless, so that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and put everybody into stealth, which is my main way of beating Arbiter Vildred. Because Arbiter Vildred only does so much into mitigation and stealth. So he's going to rip a gabbed S3 into everybody. A Tywin is going to take most of it. Arya is going to counter, and then I'm going to kill Arbiter Vildred, and this Ravi cannot survive alone, especially against an Arya that is ready to go off. So I Soulburn just in case. And then I killed him with Celine. Arya didn't even get to do her thing, but, you know, the power of Arya. She's good every now and then. Hey, look, I'm back in Emperor. Who's next? This was just you, right? Yeah, that was you. Only 3 more. You guys are getting an hour-long video, so I hope you're appreciative. So this one, they go for Sali, Ravi, Carmen, Goliath, and Shu. I go for A Tywin, Celine, Sharoon, Lethe, and Arya. I ban out Goliath. They ban out Arya. This one is not going to it's not going to increase the time of the video all that much, and you will very quickly see why. And this is something good to know. If you're afraid of Celine, maybe don't press buttons. So I assume they quit. They quit because I would just Soulburn into Shu, do most of its damage, or most of its HP, because it ignores damage share, and it's not Proof of Valor, so it's going to be doing quite a bit of damage to a Bastion of Hope Shu, and then the rest of my team just eats the rest of their team for breakfast. So I assume they lost because they did that, but the only reason they lost like that was because they pressed buttons. So don't press buttons, I guess. Then I lose to this, because apparently the BBK was 300 ER-ish and resisted my Solly's everything, but got debuffed by my A Tywin, who is not rage buffed. And Solly has more effectiveness than my A Tywin, which is confusing, but that's fine. Next up, we're getting to the recent ones. We go for Solly, Zio, Goliath, Knockwall, and Genoa. I go for Laya, Celine, Senya, Sage Ball, and Feta. Finally, a Feta game where I actually know what she's doing. I ban out Genoa, they ban out Sage Ball because they always do, which is hilarious to me. Zio, looking back on this, I probably should have put Laya in the back of instead of Feta, but, I am a very dumb man. So, they're going to S3, go into Laya, that's fine. If they want to press buttons, they absolutely can. They are not going to, but they do get a free dual attack with Goliath, because why would they not? They are going to soul burn this. And they're going to seal the Saline, which again, perfectly fine. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Feta cannot be reset, so I know I will be getting an S3, S2 off of with her. Goliath is going to kill Laya so that I can't do my thing, which, again, perfectly fine. I don't need that. Celine is going to get pushed up, and then I'm going to go into stealth, so they're forced to go into Senya, and just Senya, actually. Feta, gonna S3, do some debuffs, and by debuffs, I mean 2 debuffs. Then she's gonna get shy because her shirt got wet, and then she's going to push all of them back by 50% defense break, everybody, which is ludicrous. Probably should have gotten rid of Zio, but I had a feeling that Goliath does more damage than Zio. They still don't S3, which I don't know why, because Celine is sealed, but, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. They soul burn, doesn't do too much. Again, I don't care about them going into Senya. Let's see if this is a damage Zio. It's very much not a damage Zio. So I am going to soul burn. Hit you. Hit you again. And then Celine S3's the Zio. And now, Solly still can't press buttons. Even though she could have pressed buttons last turn. Feta doing actually pretty well. Hey, I'm back in Emperor. And then we get to my last fight, where they go for Blood Moon Haste, A Tywin, Genoa, Infinite Gauntlet, Acades, and Kitty Clarissa. I go for Laya, Sharoon, DDR, Celine, and Senya. That's not Senya, that is Solitaria. They ban out Solitaria, I ban out Blood Moon Haste. Because now they have 2 units that proc Celine, so I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead and just dual attack into the Acades, because she's going to push up regardless. If they S1, hilariously, Sharoon probably procs, but instead they go for the S2, which is a play. I go into Infinite Acades, kill her, and now I'm going to kill Kitty Clarissa, and now both of their cleansers are dead, and DDR is coming up. He's ready to go. So they're going to attempt to kill DDR. It does not kill. Thank God, no attack buff. And now I can sleep everybody, and everybody gets to be happy. So they're going to go nappy time. I am not going to hit S3 with Sharoon. I am just going to S1 into Genoa. Hopefully stun. No stun. That's fine. Now I can go into A Tywin because I have some breathing room. No stun. Again, that's fine. We'll just get rid of A Tywin before he can do anything painful to me. At this point, I was like, do I S1 Genoa? But then I was like, no, I just sleep the A Tywin and Soulburn stun the Sharoon. Easy. So now A Tywin will be doing nothing. Genoa will be doing nothing. And then I push everybody up. Celine, you get to keep your evasion for another turn. Kill A Tywin. Nope, we just S1. And then I S3 to push back Genoa and to get some more souls so that I can absolutely soul burn with Sharoon. He resists both of those, but he is very much not a resist Genoa. He just got lucky. So we're going to do that. That gives me enough souls to soul burn into Genoa. And there we go. Easy. And that's where I am currently. And this is why Celine is my most used unit, because I'm pretty sure she was in like 90% of those games. I think I only gained like a handful of ranks since I started the video, which is pretty okay, actually. Yeah, a handful. That's fine. But yeah, thank you for watching. This was a very long video. I hope you guys enjoy it. It might be the last one before the new season. We'll find out. But thank you for watching. I love all of you as always. I hope you have a wonderful day.